But whether they adhere to it or not, that is not our responsibility. If we had developed an understanding on that issue, then this thing that he has just said, he wouldn't have said so.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Imam.
Imam.
And it is good to know that there are people who protested.
But what
we want to first underline here is that that statement he uttered, that everybody must pray a particular day, let's call it by its name. Was it lawful or was it unlawful?
So malong aka nyininka jamal kumola na la baro. I don't know whose statement and actions you are asking me about. Yaya James or my own work?
We are not talking about your own words. We are talking about the words that were uttered by Yaya Jammeh, the then president of the republic.
Yaya Jammeh
those words, were they lawful or were they unlawful?
Adin Sharia manta because Sharia mo force. It is not in line with the Sharia because the Sharia does not force anyone.
I can also tell you that it is not in line with the laws of this country as contained in the Constitution and the laws of the Gambia.
Wato aninyi bankola lualu manta nyola ka benna bukuba kono nyamin e ka fo me constitution o anun anim bankola lualu fanana manta no nyola,
which means that it is unlawful in Sharia and it is unlawful under the laws of the Gambia.
Wala mnyenti ko wairi Sharia ngo mansongala Gambia fanana lualu abe safari nyamin e mansongala
Sharia ngo mansongala pour que forcer dia kuya iba kala tenne. The Sharia does not force you to do things forcefully in a particular way. What ought to be done is what the Sharia advocates. That which ought to be done. When the crescent is sighted in the Islamic world, all Muslims are expected to fast. That is the way Sharia puts it. But if someone fails to do and you attack the individual and for not doing so, that power is not given to people.
Thank you, Ya Imam.
Imam.
Yaya Jammeh went further to say
that
imams that would go against his edict, his statement, his order would be arrested and would be removed from their imamship. Did you hear that part?
Very well.
Was that lawful?
If he had meant that, then he would have arrested many imams. There were many imams that did not pray. That is why I thought that was just a mere statement, but it did not actually mean it.
But for now, let's not get to that part yet, whether he meant it or not.
But for saying,
but let's examine whether that statement was lawful. Was it lawful?
I said I do not know upon what he based his statement.
But under the Sharia, in which you are very knowledgeable,
Would
that statement be lawful?
Bari sariyango la karola katu ite fomo sariyango lonnaleti ay nyim mem foteng fodum kutilindi ngolo menni luatata
ni momi ma salimbe soronna wo sembo sariyango ma odi mo.
To lock up anyone that does not pray is power that the Sharia has not given to anyone.
How about if you prayed on another date, I would arrest you and detain you and remove you from your imamship. Would that be lawful?
Ando amem fanam foko momondin salta lundola menna tela lungu fatata mbe mutalale ne sorong andu be bondila almami yalale fodum wo kuma kan wo fanan ni luata tale ba
Yalong tonyalo mulwa muna bankola tarambulo leti.
But you know, it is true, the law is what we run our country by. But the law is tight, very tight. But because if you ask me if that was lawful or unlawful, I would not be able to answer. Because I do not know upon which Yaya based his instructions on.
Sariyango mang sembo di mola ke force yesale wala lunkari. Sariyan jamengo molu janjanda salola. Momo be marse konombite be no kanne ningana.
The Sharia does not give the powers to force anyone to pray. That is why if that power was in existence, then after prayers, we would all go to the market and arrest all those that are in the market.
Momo manda salola mbite be kamalage arrest.
Anyone that does not go for prayers will go for them and arrest them all.
Bari sondomole ka ala batu adong ala doronde ka jeje. So,
but it is the heart
that
worships God, and only God that sees what is in the heart.
Would you say that the attempt Yaya Jammeh was making to force the whole country to pray at a particular day would have amounted to a violation of the rights of the Muslims?
For the men for can the Yaya Jammeh kumakanulumenufo kamolu force ke salim di luna sai ngomu kuleti meya lonko atabe men karakang fodum ay molu la nyanto le tinya banko kam meya lonko misil mollem
mamiran so jabelo.
I don't think I can answer that.
Well,
because the question is very wide. Because what someone says because he can do, or what he says because he said so.
Because if
you say that anyone that does not pray, you'll be arrested. Do you think anyone can do that in this country? So that is just mere statement.
Let me change the question. Let me rephrase it. Those who prayed on that day because they were afraid that if they didn't, they would be arrested. Would you say that their rights were violated?
For isafo no ulumenu silata isalta wokumaka wokang for yewula nyanto tinyale ba.
What's totally?
That happened. It's a question I'm throwing back at you. Were there people that prayed because they were scared?
I normally would not answer questions, but on this particular occasion, I would say yes.
Ako jamaja mante buka jabiro ke ntaka nyinin karo le kabari fana na nyinin karo ka nyindong mba fala ha molu sontale menu silata isalta.
Would that have been a violation of their rights?
Fodum between sign wairi silata le isalta fo wala nyanto tinyata le ba.
Yalon nyanto tinyata ni tata ni miseleme ala karola wala mutanoti.
Well, you know, if you are talking about a violation of the rights, if that is from the Islamic side of things, then that is the problem.
Eduodo momi mansali minana mansali.
All the others that did not pray, what was the reason for them not praying?
Wole be atela situation or ansala whether ya lenyanto le tinya wale mati.
It is based on that one can say whether or not their rights were violated.
For ya long minana mansali.
You must know the reason for which they did not pray.
So yala mansali an abolokang yala nyanto le tinya.
If he did not pray in his right, then their rights might have been violated.
But
if he deliberately refused to pray and disobeyed God,
so as far as then
if you do not know which of these two, then you cannot possibly answer that question.
From what you said,
Imam,
I take it that there is some element of violation of religious rights of people.
Yes.
Yes. I'm asking you.
I'm just giving a continuation.
I don't understand. I'm a bit lost.
I'm just encouraging you to continue. Your statement was not yet completed.
Thank you. Actually, I had completed. My statement was by some people praying on the day that he dictated as a result of fear. For those people, their rights were violated.
Your rights would be violated if at all, truly, even God knows that you were not supposed to pray. But if it were that, in fact, you were supposed to pray, then if that is the case, the one who made you afraid that you prayed is actually helping you.
So as far as intending
so that is why, since we cannot tell which is of the two, we cannot say directly that people's rights were violated.
But clearly, you cannot rule out that people's rights were violated.
Maybe.
All we can say is maybe.
But
that is a secret which to unravel it is not going to be easy.
But what is clear is that there is no law in Gambia which empowered Yaya Jammeh to make the pronouncement that he made. Do you agree with that?
Gambia la law
I do not know Gambia's laws.
Sharia?
Sharia mola kamo force proesal.
The Sharia does not empower anyone to force another person to pray.
Now let's go to the situation of Sheikh Hydra.
Sheikh Hydra la kulu kansai.
Mohideen.
Sheikh Mohideen Hydra.
You know that he was arrested allegedly for not praying on the date Yaya Jammeh directed that everybody should pray. Are you aware of that case?
Yes.
I have a newspaper here
kibar kaito film timbulo kono jang.
It's a four-year newspaper
Foroya la kibar kaito lem.
of 4th August 2014.
August karo til nani 2014 sango kono.
Exhibit 110.
Na sede kaito kono awolem exhibit keme anin tanjango.
And it says
Ay mem fo kaito bala
that Sheikh Mohideen Hydra,
Sheikh Mohideen Hydra,
the Caliph General,
Alif General,
and Alkalo Buye Touray of Sangajor Da Silame,
anin Alkalo Buye Touray men be Sangajor Da Silame,
they were arrested by police
police liye muta
for observing the Eid prayers on Tuesday, 29 July 2014.
ko salo ke July karotil muanin kononto 2014 sankono.
And they were taken to the police, where they spent 3 nights.
And ye samba police ye suto sabake police ol buloto folaw.
What do you say about that?
Ko dum ne fono lawto.
Alona statement ngamen dino before.
The statement that I gave before,
Nga ko indi jele ko ni Mohideen moto anin salibalia relation soto.
I made it clear that if there was any connection between the arrest of Sheikh Mohideen Hydra and the refusal to pray,
Tendu momo man saliba bele arrest.
then if that were the case, all other people that did not agree to pray on that day would have been arrested.
Because ate da mama salibalia.
Because he was not the only one that did not pray.
So why Mohideen or lole maulma?
And why Mohideen and the others were not touched?
So wala na dalilo membe oto ala dorone alo.
That is why the reason behind it, only God knows.
Would you say that if Mohideen was arrested and prosecuted for not praying on the 29th,
Ako walem nyinti ko ye Mohideen muta nyina kam ko amansali karotil muanin kononto nala muto keta dalilo le kandi.
would you say that that arrest and detention was unlawful?
Fodo ba fula le ko woto ala wo muto ani la sorong ani loi mantanyo.
Nse peo pempono don wala mente ko ya wala fo ko ya muta wala kam.
If there is anything that I can say, it would be that was the reason advanced for his arrest.
Barin sonda ko ni wala mudalilo ti nun.
But I accept that if that were the reason,
Ibani salibalo lubele mutala.
then he would have been arrested with the others that did not pray.
Oto Imam Mohideen Imam muta salibalia kama.
Therefore, Mohideen was not arrested for refusing to pray.
Ku jama lebiye minu dabe ko.
There are many other issues involved.
Okay, but I understand the position you are advancing.
Na fahamle itebe silo mentakang.
But what I want you to answer
Lafta yedda men jabi
is what is stated by the government.
man sakunda ye kango memfo.
They said they have arrested him
Ye nyine foko ya mutale
for disobeying Yaya Jammeh's order
pour ay yaya jammela kango le soso
by not praying on the 29th of July 2014.
Katu amanson salila July karotil muanin kononto 2014.
In view of what the government has said,
Woto man sakunda yo memfo wonya.
do you think that arrest was lawful or unlawful?
Ka jele nyinin ka fodum woto alawo muto ani loi tatale fani loi manta.
Yalo Mahmiran seputano wo ansala.
I don't think
mansoko wale atina ya muta.
I don't think we can arrive at that answer if we are not sure that that was the reason for his arrest in the first place.
But Imam,
the
government said that is the reason.
Man sakunda ko wole muita ila dalilo ti tele lefu.
And when they took him to court,
Adumbiri asamba kitu la fana.
They charged him for disobeying the lawful order of the president.
Ya tu minyina ko bankola president la kangole soso.
So we cannot now question whether there were other reasons for his arrest or not.
Wotonte lono la janka fo dalilo dolle be ala muto koma. Italia memfombe ole jela.
But even if there were other reasons, The question I ask you is the reasons that the government has given. Are those reasons lawful for the arrest of the Imam?
Allo nene molu minu arrest dula jamalto.
You know, all the people that were arrested from different places.
Ntebe base la dalilo min kan purun saje ko mbe bolorene.
I will base it on the reason that will give me my right. That is what I do.
But whether o sahata wala man saha,
but whether that is real or otherwise,
question mark
there were many question marks on many of those.
Ye Mohideen mutasalibaliala salo minna.
The arrest of Mohideen for the refusal of praying that prayer time,
adamamang salibalia wo salon.
He was not the only one that did not pray in that particular prayer time.
Ning salibalia le atina ya muta.
If it was based on refusing to pray,
why?
That led to his arrest.
Why? Why
did they not also arrest the others that did not also pray? So there is a wide difference in this matter.
Yeah, Imam, with all due respect.
Yeah, Imam,
you are still not answering the question. We can go round and round and round. But the elephant is there for you to see. Was it lawful to arrest the Imam for not praying on the day Yaya Jammeh ordered? Or was it not?
Yaya Jammeh lumu fokomboli sali. Italia fokoye alimamu mutawole kang. Woduni lua tatale bang fana manta.
Apa heka to defana nganye nenka po ya muta salibalia la tonya keba.
Can you pardon me? Let me also pose this question back to you. Are you certain that he was arrested based on the refusal to pray?
Yeah, Imam, that is what the government stated.
Yeah, Imam, man sakunda ye wole fo ya senayandi.
Ni atara ko ka foko ye women fo man saha. Nde ba fola ko woman saha. Because ni wole saha tano. Ani minu be man salibe wole be mutalal.
If that was the reason for his arrest, I would say that is not a genuine reason. Because if the reason were genuine, then he would have been arrested alongside the others that did not pray along with him.
Yeah, Imam.
Yeah, Imam.
I'm not asking you whether the reason given by the government was genuine or not genuine.
Mantare nyinin kaka nyina ko man sakunda e dalilo memfo fa tembeta wala fa mantiling me nyinin ka wala.
What I am asking you, did government have the power to arrest him for praying on a day that is different from the one prescribed by Yaya Jammeh?
Man sakunda memfo ko ya muta lunela a manson salila lunula Yaya Jammeh lungo memfo fo ka muta wo lungula wo salibaliala akawle nyinin ka wairi teliola fo akay nyinin ka wala.
100%.
It is clear to me. It is clear to me 100%. That he was not arrested for merely refusing to pray on the designated day.
Yes, Imam, you know that, but
100%.
But the commission does not.
Akoya Imam ite holon akoyete mawairi 100%. But commission
you know, I swore here.
Yes. 100%.
I know 100% that he was not arrested for that reason.
Okay. You know that, yeah, Imam.
Akoyete yolo ya Imam.
But the government did not say that.
Bari mansakunda mawofo.
The government said
mansakunda ko
they arrested him
ya muta nyine kama
for observing Eid prayers on 29 July.
Oh, ay salo ke July karoti limuang anin konontole iko ya muta wole kam.
And that is what he was charged with in court.
Adumbiri ya sabba kito la fanan ya tumi wolela. Kwa manson salla wole.
That charge.
Wo tumiro.
Forget about the reasons for the arrest.
Dalilo lumeni ya kendi ya muta nyina wolula.
that charge,
ya tumi o men na wonya
was that lawful according to Sharia or unlawful?
Sharia la karola ya muta o men na wonya fodum wo nilwa tatale famantili
ya londenga melong wole important man say mimfo.
You know, what I know is more important than what the government said.
So the mansa konga muta nyendela koitantela ko wo man saha.
So if the government gave reasons for his arrest and it's clear to me that those were not genuine,
Nte kalila otokola ngapeng answer me alonko among is not existing.
I will not swear, then turn around and say something that is not existing.
Okay, yeah, Imam, let me read out. This is Foroya. I have read it out. Okay. I would now look at Cairo News. It's an online paper.
Cairo News online computer la.
And this is what it says. And I beg you to put aside what you know personally.
Kombe danila ite melong ulandi karala nyilla kuma kango nsio jube.
Let us just focus on what the government said.
Man sakunda ya memfo duka ngawo dam manjibe.
And we talk about the legality of what the government said.
Sai man sakunda ya memfo ala tilimu na ala tilimbali an lafta wale seneyandi.
And we put aside for the time being what the government may have thought or did, but which is secret.
Man sakunda yake ifansun dalilo menu kama menu mukuloti ngawulu betu je bari itelnata memfo jamaa mole ko nyine mu daliloti mbewle jube kan.
And this is what we have here.
Andu wala bembulu jang.
The Caliph General of the Serif Caliphate in Dasilame Sangajor,
Caliph General Memo Califoti Dasilame Sangajor,
who has been illegally detained since Tuesday,
Memuta Tilimbalia kan Kabrin Talatalunga Mutaring,
on Thursday morning ferried to Banjul for a meeting with the members of the Supreme Islamic Council.
Ram Salung Somanda ya nati Banjul pro aning Supreme Islamic Council la molie bengoke.
The council members reportedly told the Caliph General
Council dingule nyim fo Caliph General ye kokumo fintita nyaming
that his arrest was initiated by them, Supreme Islamic Council.
It is Supreme Islamic Council le kangodi pour ye sirifo nyimuta
and not President Jammeh.
Amanka ko President Jammeh le ko ya muta.
Sheikh Mohideen Hydra, a resident of Fonyi in Western Region,
Seref Mohideen Hydra, member Siring Fonyi, Birka Matundo Kang,
was told that his arrest was in connection with his refusal to obey President Jammeh's edict.
President Jammeh
that no Eid prayers should be held in the Western Region area on Tuesday. That is what was reported. Was that arrest for not praying on the date of Yaya Jammeh's fatwa, was that unlawful?
Yaya Jammeh yo fatwa mendi wonya. Nyina salibali asrifo salibali ya wulumula fo ila muto dum wo mu silatili multi bang
ala tendu bage.
We thank God.
Mbe duala commission e fana.
We pray for the commission also
because ala Imam Fati haraje platform ola,
because God chanced Imam Fati with a platform
to
clear himself in front of the commission,
because
when he made it known to Mohideen that we arrested you,
dunia bear misunderstanding.
The entire world misunderstood him.
Bara kwaita mo bela ko yara pang wo wodo wo actiono abe Mohideen le makoika.
It is clear to all that that action was intended to assist Mohideen himself.
Because ni ya jamela ya mota police olute hanyila Mohideen bulala.
Because if Yaya Jammeh was the one that arrested Mohideen, the police would not have
been brave enough to release him.
But
if he makes it look as if he was being arrested on the behest of the council, then the pressure would be taken off the policemen. So that they will not do anything that is shameful or bad to him in front of his family.
That
was why he tried all he could do on that day to make sure that Mohideen spent the night in his own house. But what God destines, nobody can do anything about it. But Mohideen knows he's a good friend of mine. And the whole of Lamin knows. And all the sheriffs know that. The reason why Mohideen was arrested. It was not a refusal to pray, it was not also the council.
Still, I will ask my question again. And I beg you for the last time to answer the question. I understand you have said that the reasons advanced by the government for his arrest are different from the actual reasons for his arrest. But we all know that government gave a particular reason for his arrest. And when Mohideen met with the Supreme Islamic Council, what was discussed was the same reason that was advanced by the government. Isn't that the case?
No.
What happened?
I spoke there. And I did not say anything that was related to that issue. We express our displeasure on something that is not our intention and something that we will never accept here. And that was the way things were.
Well,
the government said this. Whether that was right or not right, I do not think I can answer that. I cannot answer that. What I know, that which the government said, that is not genuine. I know that.
But yeah, Imam, not only was it, well, it may not have been genuine, but it was patently unlawful.
Because Mr. Fall besularing wo ansalam bulu nte bulu dalilo min kamma.
The reason why Council Fall is demanding that answer from me, I do not know.
It is for the Commission to have a better understanding
the
extent of the violations of the religious rights of the Gambian people. And who was responsible for that violation? On this particular issue, the members of the Supreme Islamic Council themselves said they arrested Mohideen. But you have explained the reason why that was said. But government also made a pronouncement that they arrested him because he disobeyed Jammeh's order.
ko ya muta nyina kanko ay jammela kangole soso.
By answering the question,
Boto niyo nyinin karo jabi,
you help us to understand
ibe mako ekane puru nga fahamu
what is the right that is violated under Sharia,
nyinti ye mennu la nyanto tinya sariya ngokoto,
and who violated that right.
adun jumale yo nyanto lu tinya.
That's why I want you to answer the
Wala na
question.
lafita yenyi nyinin karo jabi.
That would help the commission in its findings.
Abe komisongo mako ilale ila kisikisi roto.
Because this whole thing that we are talking about here
Katumbe nyimme mbefo kanjanteng.
is not that we are attacking Islam
Manke kombe Islam boyin kankang.
or that we are attacking members of the Supreme Islamic Council.
Wala mbe Supreme Islamic Council kafudingol le boyin kankang.
We want to expose the violation of rights by Yaya Jammeh and those who enabled him.
Lafita Yaya Jammeh nyanta tinya lu menu ke laftawle wanyar la anim menu ya makoy.
We have heard what he said.
Na mwele ay memfo.
You told us that he did not have the power.
Enyum fonyenko amawo sembo soto.
Now somebody had been arrested
Sayina mosoto ntai memuta.
on the basis of the pronouncement by Yaya Jammeh.
Andu law ila foro kang ilaw muto aketa Yaya Jammeh la kumakangole kanti.
Whether the government told us the truth or they lied,
Oman sakunda eto nyale fonyembang fola yefaniale fonyembang.
would you say that what the government told us that they did was lawful or unlawful?
Sayen wolem nyindi foy ba fulale. Man sakunda yo menke onya etelfon la kankularo kang. Ye menke onya fo anilua tata le fani lua manta.
Yalo nga tandela koita ko.
You know, I showed you that it is clear that
Sembo ten tolla kamo arrest.
we don't have the power to arrest anyone.
Adung nga tande ko.
And I also showed you that
Ya jamme ko molu kana sale.
Yaya Jammeh said that people should not pray.
Mo tang ya so be salta.
10 people disobeyed him and they prayed.
Atata kilim modolo kona ananal.
He goes and arrests one amongst them and comes with him.
Ilafta pro yente sondi ko salibale ale atina nyindomuta.
You want to make me accept that it was a refusal to pray. That was why this individual, which is why this individual was arrested. Why did he leave out the others?
But Imam, you are asking yourself a different question. I did not ask you that question. What I asked you is, the government said they arrested Mohideen for a particular reason.
Man sakunda le lota ikomboli enko nga Mohideen muta nyin dalile kare le kama.
Was that lawful?
Itilio dalilo menfo wolem luati bang fonte.
Answer only that.
Kaya nyinin kawo drone la yoto jabi.
Ya lonte je ansala no because man say wo memfo aya min le don fo be dia mu furola.
You know, I cannot answer that one. That which the government say, did the government actually mean that, or was that just an empty statement?
Na ya mean
if the government meant it,
mo man sale ababele arrest
all the people that did not pray would be arrested. Then he is just empty talks. What he said, he did not mean it.
But Imam, if our recollection is right, Imam Fati told us that Imam Mohideen was arrested for that reason, for not praying.
Nimbe hakilo muruta koma. Imam Fati yenyine fonte lube janko. Mohideen mutata nyin dalilo le kanko abalanta sallale lumula ya Jammeh memfo.
And all the papers reported the same thing.
Adun nyin kibar kayto lube yo ku kilimule safe.
And the son of Mohideen,
adun Mohideen dingo,
who testified before the commission, said that his father was arrested for not praying. Rather for praying on the wrong date prescribed by Yaya Jammeh. And this is exactly what it said. My father prayed the day Jammeh prohibited.
And
after coming back home, a police vehicle arrived and said they came to arrest the person who led the prayers.
Moto police la moto futata. Iko inata mole mutame ya lonko atele tambita molu nyato ke salindi.
When they realized my dad was old, around 80 to 90 years,
biri yaje ko mfama mukebala moleti. Asiobe sanji tanse ikata sanji tankono ntokang.
They found it hard to arrest him.
Kole yate bulu puru sa muta onoto.
They arrested Alkalo Buya Touray and took him to Buyam Post.
Utumolo itata Alkalo Buya Touray muta. Ya samba Buyam police station oto.
My father was later called to go to Buyam Police,
Obe kola long inatam fama kumandi. Kaite danku Buyam police korba.
which he did.
Afanantata.
And he was arrested when he went.
Rafutata je ya fanamuta.
So the Supreme, well, Imam Fati said he was arrested for praying on the prohibited date.
Imam Fati nyimfoko asalta lungule la lungme ya jame kumokana sali.
At least that is maybe one reason he was arrested. If there are other reasons, at least this is one.
Ko hannin dalila dolu bije bari nyi mukkilinati italien me yitandi ko ya mutanyina kam.
The son also stated the same thing.
Adimma fana yo kuma kilingole fo.
All the newspapers said the same thing.
Nyin kibar kaytolu be yo kuma kilingole fo.
He was charged before court
Ya samba kito bunda fana na ya tumi
for flouting the order of the president.
Oh, ay president wala kamole soso.
So even if there are other reasons that may be known to you,
Hanatra dalila koy dolu bije ite melnu long.
all we want you to tell us,
Laftaye ku kilingo mem fonto liye jang.
under Sharia law, was it lawful to arrest the imam for not praying on the prohibited date? For praying on the prohibited date.
Sariyang fong la karola. Fo nyantale pour que alimamo nyi muta ka fo asalita lunne la lumme president ko mo kana sali.
I
thought we had gone beyond that. I told you that
Sariyango mang sembo di mola kamo force kasali, aman sembo di mola kamo arrest because aman sali.
that the Sharia does not give powers to anybody to force anyone to pray on any particular day or to arrest a person.
Thank you very much.
Inumbara.
So we take it Mohideen's rights were violated.
I do not know that.
Well, we know that, sir, from your answer. And the commission is here to make its findings. Thank you very much. Okay. Now, it's 1:15, Mr. Chair. Maybe we will take, perhaps maybe we just continue until 1:30. Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Chair. Thank you. Thank you. All right. So the other issue I want to bring, still on the violation of rights of Gambians, is the issue of the Ahmadiyya. I know that this is a difficult topic, but we look at it only from the lens of the laws of the Gambia. And again, I have to explain this. This is not a challenge to Islam. It is not questioning Islam. It is not an inquiry as to what religion is right and what religion is not right. It's a question of looking at the laws of the Gambia and to check whether the actions taken by individuals and institutions are lawful or unlawful.
fodum wol nin loi tatale ban fo nin loi manta.
And that is independent from our personal views that we hold about religion.
Andu wonintel fangul la jero fatatale ntel nga dino nyinje nyamin.
So this is not about who is Muslim or who is Ahmadiyya.
Nying amanke nyintiko jumale muslimoti wala jumalum Ahmadiyati.
It is all about whether Section 25 of the Constitution have been violated.
Walem na constitution loi membe nyimbanko sambakang alabunda muang ani lulu njang fo iwo loi tinyata le famantinya.
Thank you.
Number.
You may have been aware that a lot of pronouncements have been made against the Ahmadiyya. Correct?
Sikeno ibota nyinkalamako. Kuma jamal le fota ye mennu fo ka Ahmadiyya lutumiala fo ibota kalama le ba.
Yes.
We have received
Na kaito soto jang.
one letter that was written by the Ahmadiyya to the president.
Letter of sotonta me alonko Ahmadiyya lu ya safe ka ki president oye.
The letter is dated 10th August 1997.
Later on in August karo till 1997 wasangolong asafeta.
Mr. Chair, this is Exhibit 117C.
Nyim musede kaito la nombaleti 117C.
In that letter,
Well, later on,
the Ahmadiyya complained
Ahmadiyya luwasita
that there's a threat to persecute the Ahmadi Muslims.
ko silanda beje ko aseke ye Ahmadi muslimo lumuta ke mantora ke silandi ka kukela nyimbanko kan.
That is their complaint.
Wala keta ila wasio that.
And in paragraph 2 of the letter,
Later on nyin na sappa fulanja nyin kono.
they said as follows,
Nyin kuma kangol le foje.
that somebody
Mo sotonta
said
me nyim foko
that the Ahmadis should be taken to 22nd July Square
ko nyanda Ahmadiyya lu sambala 22nd July Square wala mbanjulu baye ba nyinti.
asked to convert to Islam
Ya foye ye tubi ye ke muslimoti
or be killed.
wala ye fa.
In Sharia,
Sariyang la karola.
does anybody
Folu molu sotontale
have the right
meni yo nyanto soto
to make this pronouncement?
pour que nyin kuma kam façon lu fo.
Ay njiningala.
Ke nyin kala.
Yes, the question is in Sharia,
La nyin karo mu nyinde fo sariyang kono.
does anybody have the right
Fo mo sotonta mensi o nyanto soto
or the power, for instance,
wala ka sembo soto
to make this pronouncement
nyin kuma kam façon fo.
that the Ahmadis
O Ahmadiyya lu
be taken to Makati Square, July 22nd Square,
ko ye samba Makati Square wato la ka fuje July 22nd Square
be asked to convert to Islam
ya fo ye tubi ye ke muslim molti
or be killed?
wala ye fa.
Would such a pronouncement be lawful in Sharia?
Fodum wo kuma kam façon abe tilin la sariyang la karola ban ka fo ku tilin ni wolom.
Iko yo letter sa wati jama.
What time did you say that letter was written?
1997.
1997 sangokon.
The right person minyanta work action or jabela.
I think the right person to answer that question
Olo me letter o sign o membabu.
is the one whose signature is on the letter.
I understand what you're saying.
Na fahamu lebe memfokan.
But Imam,
Imam
you have a degree in Islamic law.
ita fango ye degree le soto makamo le soto Islam la loi la karola.
You are the president of the Supreme Islamic Council.
Ita lom Supreme Islamic Council la president.
You have a responsibility to help build peace and social cohesion in this country.
Nyimola lom kunto duno leti ye makoy roke pour que Cairo ani nyo fahamo kaw sabatindi molu tema nyimbankun kan.
Your wisdom and knowledge in Islam
Ila londo ani ye mem fahamu Islam la karola.
can help this country a great deal.
Asi nyimbanko makoy no kende ke.
And this is one of those periods that your country needs you. To help it understand what can be done in the name of the religion and what cannot be done in the name of the religion. And I ask you this question. Is it lawful in Sharia for anybody to call to say a group of people be brought and be forced to convert to Islam or be killed? Is that lawful in Islam?
Actually, Actually, between me and Mr. Fall, if he does not want us to be here until the next day, because we are surely going to be here until the sun sets, this is a letter that was written. Why? The one that wrote it, why was he instructed to make this statement? Only that person alone can answer questions regarding this letter. I cannot answer that question here till the next morning.
Imam, is it not true that in Islam, you cannot force anybody to convert into Islam?
As it are you cannot do it. Because our because he has to be willing from his heart. And you cannot reach a person's heart.
And the Islamic religion itself prohibits such conduct, doesn't it?
Islam dino fango. Ayun ku façon lu tonne fo do wonde to ñaati ba forcé
yalon muslim ya do ko fente je min tambita kamolu kanu ya hame be ke muslim olo mo dino la do ko. The work of Islam is to love people and wish that all of them embrace the religion. Ya na kairo kono nyomoyo kono badia kono bare be ke muslimodi. To come in peace, to come in cordiality, but for all of them to be Muslims is the wish of everyone who is in the work of Islam.
And by extension, it is prohibited to force anybody to convert forcefully into Islam. It is prohibited, isn't it?
And woto nyimutoleti pour ka molu mutake I forcer keinati ke forcer to tubindi Islam ko
mote mo forcer to tubindi la no
no one can forcefully convert someone into Islam. It is the heart that converts. The tongue does not convert.
You are telling us about possibilities.
Exactly.
Whether it is possible or not possible.
Amunda benyine fokanyeng kolu menu sikeno ase keno le wala ate keno la.
I am not asking that question.
Ndemantara wonyinin kakang.
What I am asking,
Mbeme nyinin kakang.
that from your infinite wisdom
Abo ite fangolang naniyo to ila londo to.
in Islam and Sharia,
Islam anin Sharia ngokono.
is it not prohibited
Fodung nyimanke kuti ye meya lonko Islamo ya kong
to force anybody to convert into Islam?
pour ka momuta ka forcer to tubi ndi kadundi Islamo kono.
There is no force in religion.
You have told us that before.
Because when you hear force, it's either you do it or else something else will happen. That is force. That is not in the religion.
But isn't the effort to make that force itself prohibited?
Fodung nyimanke kuti pour wo kuo fango ka ke kuti ka forcer la mo kan fo wo manke kuti bang.
Mi ye ming tong.
Ye men tongo.
Ita force la no. You cannot force someone. His time will be wasted and your time too will be wasted.
Yeah, Imam, you're telling us about the practicality of it.
Amunda ya Imam akwo se keno nyaming ite be wole fokan tolia.
I am not talking about that.
Mantara wo fokan.
I want you to educate this commission.
Leftale nyim commission molu karandi.
In Sharia,
Sharia la karola.
is it not prohibited
Fodung nyimanke kuti me ya lonko atontale.
to force anybody to convert into Islam? Is it not prohibited?
Puruka momuta ka force to tubindi kadundi Islamo kono.
That is a yes or a no answer.
Wo muingine ti ha wala hani abole nyinin kakanje.
Throughout. Gambia. That is not in this country, throughout, not in this Gambia.
We know it's not here.
Na lon na tijang.
What we are asking you is it prohibited in Islam?
Bebe nyinin kakang. Wolom nyinti fo nyim ko Islamo ya haram le ba balantala.
Ya longa fenkari haramta nimbinte kelano. You know something that is something that is for a manjana kela, but minte kela no ibuga foko haramda. Mote mo forosela no kake misili mode. It's impossible.
Well, nobody can force anybody to become a Muslim or to convert into Islam. Because Islam is in the heart. Because if you force somebody, he will become a hypocrite. Because that will be even worse than what the deed you have done. Because that person will in fact fear you than even Allah.
Would it be Islamic to say that a particular individual should be forced to convert into Islam?
No.
Thank you very much. So therefore it is prohibited.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Yeah, Imam.
Yeah, Imam.
And equally, call that particular individuals be killed because they do not believe in Islam. That is prohibited, isn't it?
It's like Council Paul wants to You have answered my question, only that you are not aware of it. Do you know Mom process? There is no force in religion. Exactly.
And to call for the killing of an individual because that individual has not accepted Islam is also unlawful in Islam.
Anin kalo kafo karinyanta falale fodum wodum fanan Islamo wo Taliban Islam o sonta wala leban pour kalo kamoju be ka fa jenta fa
it must come with a reason.
And what reason could that possibly be?
ay wo dalilo si keno muneti
min ko nyanda kala ako particular person min nyanda fala wallahi atala be dalilo fala why the one that says that that particular person should be killed should be the one to advance the reasons for that action.
But can you tell us, under Islamic law, under what circumstances would such an act be acceptable?
Saying l'Islam la sartolu koto ite si munefono nyenyi wose keno sarta jumanyol le kanka fo inyanta kari fala mun dalila jumanyol le sek awo kendino
dalilo le menu so kendino. The reasons to make that happen this is now preaching. Supreme Islamic Council concern and I am here to bring to light things that are concerning the Supreme Islamic Council. Because it is the council that I represent on this seat. So me Supreme Council concern. So I think issues that concern the Supreme Islamic Council, those are the things that are quick for me to bring to light. So I beg the council on that.
Yes, Mr. Imam, I am raising these questions not because I want to waste your time.
Ya Imam,
but we want you to help the commission understand what acts are permissible in Islam and what are not permissible. Because it is alleged that certain statements were made for the interest and benefit of Islam. So we ask you, what is the Islamic position on statements of this nature?
And
that is the simple reason. And we are not even asking you whether those statements were true or false. All we want to know is whether these statements are permissible to be made in Islam. Because my education in Islam tells me that Islam is one of the most tolerant religions. It is also the most just religion that I know. And it is the only religion I know which encapsulates almost all of human rights in the Quran. And that is the reason why I ask you these questions, whether it is permissible in Islam to say that a particular person should be killed because the person has refused to accept Islam.
Even if I had not sworn, this question that you have asked on the reasons why someone should be killed in the name of Islam, even if I had not sworn,
that answer needs to be researched, most especially if you swore. That which is easier, the one that said that they should be killed,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
who said his reasons are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. You ask him whether it is necessary that these individuals be killed.
Maybe your answer is
Maybe that answer will then be easier.
But
But what the reasons are, you know, if you were to answer that, you speak in the name of God to say that this is what God says. That is not an easy thing. You must research and get authentic reasons for such action.
Mr. Chair, it's 1:30. Perhaps we can take our first break.
Thank you, Council, and thank you, Imam Touray. Council, do we have a copy of the Supreme Islamic Council Constitution? If we don't, can we try to get it during the break?
We have asked the Ministry of Justice. They could not find it.
A related question is when and where the Constitution was promulgated, adopted by. Was it at the first Congress of the Supreme Council? Or?
Yes, that is what I was given to understand in 1992.
Can we have silence in the back there, please? We're not. Sorry, Council, can you just clarify the point there? Was it?
Yes, we are given to understand that the Constitution was adopted perhaps at a Congress at the Independence Stadium in 1992. Obviously, it would have been filed with the Ministry of Justice. We did inquire with the Solicitor General. They have looked extensively. They are yet to find it.
Imam, I presume you can confirm that you don't have a copy of the Constitution with you here, do you?
Imam, chairman ko abe menyin ka kanke dane fo. Supreme Islamic Council la constitutional kitabu fabe bulle bang.
I brought it along in case it is needed.
Oh, marvelous.
That would be helpful. Thank you.
Splendid. If we can just get a copy of that one.
Indeed.
And I'm glad also that he's confirmed that he's here to talk about the Supreme Islamic Council.
Indeed.
And not kakawando kijandukaru sisi kunankola kakawando tatu kunankobu But we will take a 1-hour break for lunch, and the Imam can go and have good lunch as the Tourais do. Thank you. Meeting is adjourned.